hosted by none other than Professor Griff, the co-founding member of the legendary hip-hop group Public Enemy.
On Sirius Mindz Radio.
What did you say? Check, you put in the check, you free speech.
I have a duty to perform. Griff, Sirius Mindz family. And further details of this continuing story.
I'll give you the story.
Why didn't you listen to me?
I demand, I insist.
Why didn't you listen to me?
You know, I bet I can guess what's on your mind.
Bet you can.
Sirius Mindz.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Why didn't you listen to me?
Listen! Now listen!
There is one vital fact I would like to submit. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Check, you put in the check, you free speech.
That are out there to get acquainted with my brother and friend, Brother Professor Griff, we welcome him.
We may have had differences.
Brother Professor Griff, we welcome him. But Griff, are you there? Make sure we get him up.
Check, you put in the check, you free speech.
I've heard so much about him. But in a few minutes, you're going to hear from him.
Thank you very much from the Sirius Mindz family. Peace. Greetings, Sirius Mindz family. If you would like to support independent media, please do so by hitting the Cash App at $ Professor Griff. That's $ PROFESSORGRIFF. If you're listening right here on YouTube, just hit the super chat. And of course, you can go to PayPal. That's www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. And of course, you can go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. Hit the donate button at the top of the screen on the right. Thank you very much for listening and supporting independent media right here on Sirius Mindz RNTV. Thank you very much. Peace. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, can everybody hear me? All right, I think y'all can. Yo, this hat is kind of new and it's like dope hat, but it needs to be, Griffized or whatever the hell, because it ain't fitting right. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Peace, shalom, assalamu alaikum, hotep, whatever greeting you go by. Some people just say good evening. I'm glad y'all could kind of be with me here on Sirius Mindz RNTV. And this is this is a Tuesday. Yeah, these days are getting by me, seriously, man. I'm in the lab all day all night tomorrow. So I won't be able to come on. So I decided to come on tonight. Of course, I said I was going to come on Monday if I didn't do the show with Brother Rich. And I did the show with Brother Rich. And it was very, very good. Make sure you'll check out Brother Rich at Black Magic 363 on YouTube. All right, it's the Underground Railroad. All right. Make sure y'all check that out. Definitely. And of course, I'm just here to talk about part 2 of what we didn't finish the other day, and that's Our Health Matters. And this body of work was given to us by our good sister Linda James Myers, Dr. Linda James Myers. Those of y'all that checked out part 1, thank you very much, and thank everyone for the comments. Thank everyone for the questions. Thank everyone for the donations. Really appreciate that. All right. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get some of the business out of the way. But shout out to the Sirius Mindz family. Quan, of course, Alex, and 16. Great filibuster, my man Double B out on the road doing his thing. All right. I see R. Scott's in the building. How you doing? All right. Who else is in the building? All right. So in keeping with in keeping my word, I said I was going to advertise anybody's business and company that helped donated to Sirius Mindz to pick up this piece of equipment right here, the Rodecaster Pro. So if you donated during that drive that we had, send me your flyer, and I'll definitely promote you guys' business on the flyer. Not even 34 a piece. What's good with you? All right. All right, cool. I didn't send out a flyer or anything for this particular talk tonight simply because I was on I'm not sure if you listened to the Carl Nelson show. Does anybody listen to the Carl Nelson show? Anyway, it's a nationally syndicated kind of show that comes on out of the DC area, the DMV area. I had the privilege of being on Carl Nelson show today, and we talked about the effects of COVID-19 on the music industry today. Shabaka the Rebel, what's good with you? All right. Those people that are inquiring about mic check 1 2 1 2, I'm gonna kick it back off probably in June. All right. I gotta get this album out of the way, and I got to put the last touches on my book. I gotta get that out of the way. All right. All right. So if y'all give me a minute, I'm gonna play something. UK locked in. Oh, give thanks, man. The UK, all the way from the UK. Give thanks. Peace, man. There's a couple of things I want to go over that somebody put out there. Just really kind of ugly, but I just want to alert people as to what's going on, and just to kind of let you know that, you know, we have to be diligent in our pursuit of getting knowledge itself, and coming together and working with those like-minded people. All right. All right. So let me sync my phone up to the broadcast. All right, if that's all right with y'all, I'm sync. Okay, we're synced. And oh, I wanted to go over. Let me see. Yeah, I think I have it. All right. There's two things I want to address prior to going into the doctor's good work. Our health matters. I just want to show of hands how many people seen part 1. All right, seen part 1. Where's the full interview you did with Nick Cannon? You got to ask Nick Cannon, Raphael. All right, you got to ask Nick that. That's not in my possession. All right. Nick has it somewhere. All right. Okay. Did anybody see part 1? I was asking that question. Did anyone see part 1? Part 1. Part 1. Part 1. All right. All right. Well, part 1 of that particular thank you, Naima. Peace all the way from Cleveland, Sanja Briggs dropping through. All right. Unfortunately didn't see part 1. Okay. There's a lot of things and a lot of people on YouTube and on social media putting out a whole bunch of things. I am still trying to catch up. Of course, Monday I had to do Brother Richard's show, and today I had to do the Carl Nelson show. Tomorrow I'm in the studio. Thursday, right here at 9 o'clock, I have Siddiqui Bakari. We're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and some other things and how it affects us now. So yeah. All right. So I'm just trying to catch up. All right. Darlene Jones, I missed it. You can double back, go on Sirius Mindz platform on YouTube and catch it. All right. All right. So two things I want to address. A sister sent me a message, and I need Bryce Clemens. What's good with you, bro? All right. I need y'all to help me out. All right. Just little help. Not a lot, just a little. All right. Just a little. Hold on for a second. All right. Quan, what's good with you?
Sirius Mindz.
All right. Couple of things I need to address. All right. So Charles Louis Rosario, what's good with you, man? Don't clown me for saying your whole name, man. Anyway, I got a message from a sister, and it stated, why does Professor Griff, this is why I don't like Professor Griff. This is how she started. Not knowing that I'm the one answering these messages. He always he doesn't believe in the Bible. He's not a Christian, but he always quotes the Bible. Can anybody please tell me what's fundamentally wrong with that? Tell me what's fundamentally wrong with that. Without us going through the whole history of the Bible and how they stole, fabricated African consciousness, African stories, African history, African cosmology, and kind of concocted and put them religion together with a made-up God. All right. All right. Bryce Clemens, thanks. Really appreciate that. Good, bro. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, so let's can we kind of dissect that? All right, so let's start from the beginning, and then we're gonna get into our health matters, because right now our mental health matters also. All right, so we're gonna deal with some stuff today that maybe we can dive into some people's mental health. All right, so you're not a Christian. Let's talk about that. All right, what is a Christian? What is a Christian? This is not beat up on Christian Tuesdays. All right, this is we're gonna break down some things, because I want to turn a negative, someone trying to come at me and chop me down and discredit me for what reason, I don't know. So I just want to break this down. Okay, hold on to that question, Bryce, real quick. We're answering this first question. What is a Christian? So according to me, you're right. Like, hold on to that, God body. I'm gonna go back to that. All right. Octavius Dinsmore. Thank you very much. Salute. All right. All right. So can we deal with this real quick? Can y'all help me out? So a Christian is one who's crystallized into the oneness with God through his example, Jesus Christ. Some people say Jesus the Christ, because Christ is not a name, it's a title. All right, through Christ. Let's just leave the Jesus thing out of it. We don't want to talk about that right now. That's something else. All right. Remember, she said Griff is not a Christian, and I guess I don't read the Bible, but why am I always, and I don't believe in the Bible, so why am I always quoting the Bible? Okay, so what is a Christian is what I'm trying to get from us today. Come on, help me out. Thanks, Octavius, really appreciate you. All right, come on, help me out. Huh? All right, so if a Christian is one who's crystallized into the oneness with God through the example Christ, and Christians are supposed to be Christ-like. Everyone on here, everyone within the sound of my voice has the potential to be that. Am I right or wrong? Why does that exclude me, though? Come on, help me out. All right. That vintage kid said our ancient beliefs of our ancestors, all right, were stolen and whitewashed. All right. And basically, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So then if a Christian is a person that is of the Christian faith and believes in the Bible, okay, Ella Mae Fenton, you got to come better than that. All right. We're not going to use the word to describe the word. All right. What is a Christian? Because she said I wasn't one. Now, we're not talking about this whitewashed, white Western world definition of what a Christian is. All right. Okay. Bryce Clemens, you on it. The term Christian was first used at Antioch as a derogatory term against those who followed Jesus, the Christ figure at that time. Jesus, they were saying that they was using it as a derogatory way to Jesus's followers, calling them Christians. All right. So what is the definition of what a Christian is? I'm going to say it again. We were taught that a Christian is one who's crystallized into the oneness with God through the example Christ. All right. This is not somebody that just because you go to church every Sunday and you read the poison book. All right. Yeah, I said poison book. All right. That doesn't necessarily make you a Christian. All right. Just because you call on the name Jesus and they gave you the remixed Bible. Yeah, I said the remixed Bible. Right. Because there's 42 Bibles before the one you got your hands on, which is the authorized King James version of the Bible, which they done chopped up so much and rearranged scriptures and all this other kind of stuff. Elijah Muhammad called it the poison book. Hold on for a second. Let me silence this. All right. All right. So now, this whole idea now of this woman saying to me that I'm not crystallized into the oneness with God through the example Christ. What Christ are you talking about? Which Messiah are you talking about? Just asking some questions. Because this woman said, why am I always quoting the Bible when I'm not even a Christian? If you truly understood where they've stolen and taken and remixed our ancient concepts, all right, you would understand that, yeah, Professor Griff is a Christian, not according to how these people say that we Christians, because we could look at them and be like, well, wait a minute, how are you a Christian? And then why don't I believe in all of those books that I've studied that they've taken out of the Bible? Yeah, I studied them books and I studied the Bible. And how does this sister know I don't read the Bible? Hell, if I'm quoting the damn Bible, I had to read it in order to quote it. Danja Harper. Let me put that on the screen. What you said. Hold on. Because a Christian is someone who follows blindly. Did you want to say blindly and restrained from gaining knowledge of self? Today's Christian, yeah, but we're not talking about today's Christian. All right. All right. We're not talking about today's Christian. We're talking about the actual definition of what a Christian is. We're not talking about churchianity. We're talking about Christianity prior to Europeans getting their hands on our sacred symbols and our sacred knowledge. All right. Okay. Then I got a message. Hold on for a second. Then I got a message from this gentleman. Anybody know this guy? Hakeem Hobson? 540-761-3346. I know you're saying, damn, Griff, you bold. You put in the dude's name and phone number. If you got the nerve to come after me and come at me on a social platform and then send threats to my phone. And yeah, this should be nothing for you, Mr. Hakeem Hobson. 540-761-3346. Can somebody put his number up here on the screen for me? I know you say, damn, Griff, that's petty. No, it's not. It's called warfare. Now, Mr. Hakeem Hobson, let's read to the people the nasty threat. All right. Professor Griff, you are a false prophet. I never said I was a prophet. So I don't know where you're getting that from. I'm not prophesizing anything. Everything that needs to be prophesied is already prophesied by the prophets, both minor and major prophets. You would know nothing about that. All right, but if you want to learn something about that, give me a call, 678-557-2919. All right, you are a false prophet. I pray that you know Jesus Christ. You don't even know Jesus Christ. And prove to me that you know Christ, not the fake concocted Jesus character that they came up with and made up and pushed down your throat. All right. Talk to me about this idea and this concept that you throwing at me, talking about I don't know Jesus Christ. Yeah, help me out with that. Help me out with that. Somebody, please, just somebody. Y'all got my email address, seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. This is kindergarten stuff. I thought we dealt with this like a long time ago. Help me out. You heard of the 16 crucified saviors, the book, the 16 crucified saviors, right? If you haven't, look it up right now. Which Christ are you talking about? Which Messiah, which Christ figure are you talking about? And when you have time and when we have time, we could go over the whole made up Jesus character. We could talk about that. Anytime you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. All right. Next, this whole pagan worship with the Ankh, Ra, Ptah, Osiris, etc., is the same thing that Pharaoh was teaching in Exodus, and Moses warned Pharaoh that I am was coming. Kind of don't know what that means, but these anthropomorphic images that he's talking about that served as lessons for us in Kemet, these concepts are very, very real. Jay Bodie, what's up? Thank you very much, man. Oh, give thanks, man. All right, hold on now. Pagan, what is a pagan? I know, Quan, this is boring you. Probably boring a lot of people because I thought we did this already. All right, here's my phone number and my email address. All right, I thought this, I thought we went over this. What is a pagan? Since we got a few minutes today, I got a few minutes. What is a pagan? And then if you claim that all of this is pagan, why did white Christians steal this sacred knowledge and infuse it into their holidays and into the worship in Christianity, in the worship of Jesus Christ in Christianity? Is Christmas a pagan holiday? Then why do Christians celebrate Christmas? Come on, talk to me. Name some pagan holidays that is incorporated into Christianity. Since I'm so pagan, what is a pagan? I'm not talking, Danja, stop that. I'm not talking about this recent New Age definition of what a pagan is. What is a pagan? Pagan is the worship of the literal sun. Absolutely not. No. Pagans don't worship the literal sun. No. These well-to-do white Christians have written everyone off that study anything natural other than the concocted madness, the religion they came up with as pagan. So if you're doing anything other than what they teach us is religion, is paganism. You want to go and you want to pick herbs and mix the herbs together to heal the body, that's paganism. If you want to wear crystals, that's paganism. Anything else outside of what they've considered the quote unquote norm in religion is paganism. All right. So we so caught up in what these other people think, and we fail to do the research for ourselves. All right. Now, I wasn't prepared to talk to this, but I could do another show tomorrow, and I can come with all the receipts that you will need. But I want you to do some research. Thank you. Somebody's doing some studying. Hold on. A pagan is a person holding religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That doesn't make a pagan bad. Now, LMA Fenton, do me a favor. Do some more research. Give me all of those pagan rituals and beliefs that they morphed into Christianity that you celebrate today. You and some of these other people celebrate today. Come on, Aisha Ra. Peace. What's good with you? I need your help on this one, Aisha Ra. What is a heathen? Pagans are not heathens. All right? Define what a heathen is. It amazes me how little we know what words really mean, but we use them every single day. All right? Name some of the rituals, the pagan rituals that they've morphed into Christianity. LMA Fenton, you said Christmas. How is Christmas a pagan holiday? Come on now. I still ain't finished with dude. His name is Akeem Hobson. His phone number is 504-761-3346. All right. Yeah, he's still in my phone. I didn't block him or anything. He can call back. He can text back. He can do whatever he want to do. But he said, Professor Griff, you are a false prophet. I pray that you know Jesus Christ. This whole pagan worship with Ankhs, with Ra, with Ptah, with Osiris, etc., is the same thing that Pharaoh was teaching in Exodus, and Moses warned Pharaoh that I am was coming. We are not the I am. We are not gods. Did not the Bible say ye are all gods, children of the Most High God? Well, maybe I read something wrong. God is the one and only true and living God. I pray for you. Now, this is there's some threats here, but I'm going to read you the thing that got my attention. I'm not going to read the threats over the air like this. I don't want nobody doing this gentleman any harm. All right. He says, I pray for you and your wife, Soleil. You know, the woman you coveted from Genuine. Excuse me for laughing, because I think I've known Soleil before she met Genuine. I met her and known her before she was Soleil. So don't know what dude is talking about, but we're going to address what dude is talking about. Shout out to Genuine. Shout out to G. All right. Yeah, I know, Octavius. Dude said some more stuff, but I don't want to read the other stuff because I don't want nobody coming in Professor Griff's name, knocking this dude in the dirt. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. And I'm putting it on here that I don't want that to happen. So if something happened to him, you understand what I'm saying? I don't want people to say, yeah, Griff said, yada, 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 whoop, whoop. It's a whole bunch more of what he said. Because I didn't even get to the part where he's threatening my life. But I'm going to hold off on that right now. Because I think all of y'all know I can hold my own. All right? But hold up. His name is Hakeem Hobson, 540-761-3346. All right? Okay, so hold up. So now, a Christian is one who's crystallizing to the oneness with God through the example Christ. All right. All of you are Christians. That has nothing to do with the organized white Western world's idea of what Christianity is. All right. And if he wants me to know Jesus Christ, is he talking about the same one that they named the slave ships after? Is that the Jesus he's talking about? Is in the name of Jesus the same white world mentality of racism, white supremacy, and with this racial construct are the same Jesus Christ that they believed in, that put us on ships and brought us to America and enslaved us? The same one that started all of the world wars? Is that the same Jesus he wants me to kind of put my faith, hope, trust, belief in? Stop that. Nah. Bantu, thank you very much. Psalms 82:6. Ye are all gods, children of the Most High God. All right. Thank you, Aisha Ra. A heathen is a person who does not belong to the widely held religion, especially one who is not a Christian, Jew, or a Muslim, as regarded by what about African spirituality and concepts? So, but because we know and understand and in sync with the planet and in sync with ourselves and in sync with the natural order of things, we got to be pagans and heathens just because someone established some controlled religions that we don't prescribe to? Stop that. Stop that. And most of us, because we don't know the definition of these particular terms, we buy into it. And what you're doing every Sunday is not Christianity, that's churchianity. Just because you baby Bible babblers doing backflips in the church and all this other kind of madness, and you call that Christianity? No, stop that. What was Christianity before that? Who was it that wrote the book Christianity Before Christ? Thank you very much. The vintage kid said he's talking about the fourth religion that our ancestors, they forced it on us. All right. The original bit pusher said spirituality does not require religion. Thank you very much. Let me turn this down a little. John G. Jackson, thank you very much. Man, Christianity Before Christ, John G. Jackson. Spirituality does not require religion. Then why did they construct this religion like they constructed race? So much so for this Negro, Hakeem Hobson, 540-761-3346, to threaten me. I don't even know this individual. And trust me, family, I don't know him to threaten him. I never threatened him. I don't even know him. All right. But like I said, I'm not going to read the threats. And then the sister saying that why does Professor Griff always quoting the Bible and he don't believe in Jesus, or he ain't a Christian? Wow. So let's talk about the theft of African consciousness. Where did they get all these concepts from? Did they not get the 10 Commandments from where? Help me out, Sirius Mindz family. Where did they steal and appropriate the 10 Commandments from? Thank you very much, Edith. Edith Crutchlow, that Jesus wasn't a Christian. At Antioch, they was making fun of the followers of Jesus, calling them Christians. I'm going to get deeper than that, Edith. Where did Jesus say in the Bible? Oh, thank you, Sonny. Son Siri Muhammad, the laws of Ma'at. No, but you close. We could say the 42 laws. Thank you, Gerald. Gerald and Sonny, thank you. The 42 laws of Ma'at. They call them the 42 negative confessions. They called them negative. And then they stole 10 of them and made the 10 commandments. So if everything that they have in this fake made up religion that they have, with this fake manufactured God that they have, if they made it up but they stole it from our ancient science and our ancient spiritual rituals and spirituality systems and concepts, how is it that these individuals are coming at me today? All right, because I have sense enough, all right, to hold on to what the ancestors gave us. The last person, I'm not going to mention their name, came at me, and maybe the Muslims on here can help me. All right. Dr. Khalid El-Hakim, peace. What's good, bro? Said Islam is not African. Why did I say that on one of my broadcasts, that Islam is African? Thank you, Aisha Ra. Let's put that on the screen. Jesus was not a Christian. In fact, that wasn't his name at all. Oh, the Bible thumpers can get mad all they want to. Come on. Come on. The Bible thumpers can thump all they want to. The baby Bible babblers can bring it. We're not going to sit idly by and just watch you defend your open enemy after they done knocked us upside the head and put us to sleep, stole our sacred symbols and sacred knowledge, flipped it, did the remix, all right, took certain books out of the so-called Bible, then fed it back to us and whipped us and beat us into becoming these brand new Christians that they have today. Naima 34 said Jesus never claimed to be a Christian. Where did they get this concept from then? We're supposed to be talking about our good doctor's book, Our Health Matters. We're talking about some mental health right now. Come on now. And y'all know me, I don't even come on here to discuss religion. Bruce. Hold on, where you at, Bruce? Bruce said, Griff, ask him what was the symbol of the cross. All right. Who did the Romans put on the cross and why? Where did they get the symbol of the cross from? Can y'all help me out? Please help me out. Come on. Come on. I need some kind of somebody before I dive into the sister's work. But we're not going to do that right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me ask y'all something. What do they think? What do they think we do? Just kind of sit around and not study and not know what the hell we talking about? I'm just curious as to what these people think happens in the day in the life of a person like myself. I don't sit around twiddling my thumbs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Over the last 6 to 8 months, I constructed a whole entire curriculum with this kind of information that we're talking about right now in it. All right, so just to bring y'all up to speed, I got threatened and talked about twice today. One sister basically said that why Griff always quoting the Bible, but he don't believe in the Bible and he ain't a Christian. All right. Then Hakeem Hobson came with some physical threats and some other stuff, talking about my wife and some other stuff. All right. His phone number is 540-761-3346. All right. Be my guest. Y'all can call the Negro. Yeah. But I would advise you don't lay hands on him. All right. Unless y'all bring him to church and do your little demonic thing that y'all do, laying hands on people and all that kind of stuff. All right. So, yeah. So when people are going to watch this, they're going to be like, yeah, I didn't know Griff he didn't do this and he didn't do. Y'all don't know me. You think you do, but you don't know me like that. Y'all don't know me like that. Seriously. So anyway, this Negro with the threats, Hakeem Hobson, 540-761-3346. Just for the people that need a refresher course. Professor Griff, you are a false prophet. I pray that you know Jesus Christ. The whole pagan worship with the Ankhs and Ra and Ptah and Osiris, etc., is the same thing that Pharaoh was teaching in Exodus, and Moses warned Pharaoh. Don't tell nobody. But Pharaoh never existed. There was no person called like Pharaoh. Pharaoh's a title. There was no person called Moses. Now, there may have been some individuals that walked that out, but they wasn't the Moses that they describe in the Bible. All right, hold on. Pharaoh was teaching in Exodus, and Moses warned Pharaoh that I am was coming. I am. What's the I am? I say that often. I am. That I am. What is the I am? It doesn't make sense. We are not the I ams. This is what he says. We are not gods. We're not gods as human beings. Yes, we are. God has deposited himself in each one of us. All right. We're not gods as human beings. God is the one and only true and living God. I pray for you and your wife, Soleil. I'm not going to get into the insults and the threats. All right. I'm just going over a few things so we can kind of all get on the same page. All right. Because I'm on the page. I'm on the page, but at the same time, I'm not no weak, punctified kind of dude. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna run up in my chest and say the things that you're saying and think I'm just gonna humble myself and just be all meek and whatever. Well, hell nah, we not doing that today. Nah, this is as humble as it's gonna get. This is it. I'm sorry, man. No, I'm sorry. This is humble. This is all the humble that you gonna get, man. Nah, we don't do that. Nah. Me and my soldiers, we don't do that. We humble from the rip. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to defend myself. All right? I'm not going to have you sending me threats to my phone or on social media or whatever you're doing. And I'm going to respond in the correct manner. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So what we did today was we took up the intellectual challenge on what dude was actually talking about. All right. I am Ramadan. Peace. What's good with you, man? Walaikum salam, good brother. All right. Okay. So now, let's just understand a few things. We already defined what a pagan was. We defined what a heathen was. We defined what a Christian is. All right. So I'm just trying to figure out how do now, but because you have bought in to the psycho drama, I can call it, that your slave master's children done concocted this made up religion with a made up God and forced it on you. Now you turn around and now you want to use that to come at me and say that I'm a false prophet. And I told you from the rip, I never claimed to be a prophet. Only thing I said of myself was I'm the minister of information because I administer information. I'm a talk show host because I'm facilitating a conversation on Sirius Mindz, radio and TV. That's it. What else you want me to say? Yeah, I've said that too. I'm God having a human experience called Griff. And so are you. If you understand it. Yeah, you're a Muslim. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you a Christian. If you get to the root of what these terms and these labels mean, yeah, you that. But you don't bought into this, this madness are the same people that rewrote the history books. And now you're going by their definition. Stop that, man. Stop that. No, you're right, Octavius. They won't even take the time to look up the words that they accuse me of being and not being. They won't even look the word up. How are you going to say that I'm a false prophet when I never claimed to be a prophet? So then all we got to do is press the pause button and say, okay, well then, what is a prophet? What is a prophet? Give me some of the minor and the major prophets. But because I won't buy into the three major world religions that was constructed to manipulate and control people, no, I'm not buying into that, man. Nah. I'm not a prophet. I don't have anything to prophesize. All the prophesying has been prophesied already by the minor and the major prophets. So what do I need to come along and call myself a prophet for? No. Thank you, Philip. He says you've been lifting the mind of the people since the 80s, since I was in my 20s. But just to let you know, Philip, it was slightly before that, in my teens, I was doing this. So I'm just saying to you, in a humble way, all right, chill with the threats, man. I'm not easily moved like that, man. You're not, like Sister Vicky said on the Brother Rich show last night. We're not moved by your threats and all the things that you want to call us. Not doing that. Damn, Charles Rosario said Jay-Z is a prophet. Profit. Okay. Well, I did do an album called Blood of the Prophet, and that's the blood of the Profit. If y'all can remember that album I put out, Blood of the Prophet. No, you absolutely right. I'm not going to waste my time. This is Griff. Don't even waste your time on these idiots. No, but what I wanted to do was bring this up today so we can have a serious talk. We can have a teachable moment. All right. You all already know I'm going to deal with the threats. All right. But this is a teachable moment right now because there's some people that's watching this right now, angry and mad as hell, still walking around calling themselves a Christian and using the definition of the open enemy. All right. And we shouldn't do that. We had Christianity way before these people came into Africa. I didn't hear what y'all said. Did we not? Look at the concepts of what Christianity truly is. Were they not existing in ancient Kemet way before they came in and sat at our feet? Way before they came in and invaded. Did we not? Thank you, Alex. Did we not? Did we not have all of these concepts way before they came in? All right, since we had these concepts already, all right, and when they came in, we even sat and we even taught and instructed them and gave them the information because it was our duty, because we're the mother and fathers of civilization. But yet you turn around now. You want to come back with your invading forces and knock us upside the head and put us to sleep. One scholar said the white man came in with the Bible. We had the land, they had the Bible. When they left, they had the land, we had the Bible. And we've been in hell ever since. You talk about the theft of African consciousness. There's so many mistakes and errors in the Bible, it ain't funny. So for you to come and say, why does Professor Griff quote the Bible when he don't even believe in the Bible? Well, the Bible is filled with African concepts that you stole. That's just where you hit it. But we had master teachers to come along to help us unlock the Bible. And since we unlocked the Bible, what's wrong with quoting what you stole from us? So come on now. Now, back to our sister, Dr. Linda James Myers. All right. Shout out to King Simon. What's good with you, bro? where was we at? Page 43, I think, where we left off the other day. Yeah. So, in synopsis, just kind of going back over it. Our Health Matters, a guide to an African Indigenous American psychology and cultural model for creating a climate and culture of optimal health. For the last 20 minutes, we had to deal with some mental health. All right. Just Negroes and Negresses in their Negro nests. All right. Had nothing better to do. Quarantined. Don't know what to do with their damn life. But you want to sit and threaten Professor Griff. Stop that. But you know, it's time. It's time, because what's happening now, the Creator is putting something on us that we have time on our hands that we have to sit now and reevaluate the self. All right. And once we kind of go into the self, and we have to go in now and see all these defects. Some of us get frustrated with the particular process, and what they have to do is lash out at someone else. You know, they deflecting. All right. Mama and me, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate that. All right. It's called introspection. When you have to go into the self and say, you know something? Shabaka the Rebel, you absolutely correct, man. Ishaka Musa Barry Shango, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, Ashwa Kwesi, and a few other people, and Ray Hagan, and a few other people dealt with this already. There's hundreds of YouTube clips and information out there. You can't be this goddamn dumb in 2020. If you this damn dumb and ignorant in 2020, then you ought to be. Matter of fact, you choose to be. Because you can easily look these words up. Go to www.dictionary.damn.com and you can look the words up and you can look it up for yourself. Cross-reference, not damn.com, but www.dictionary.com and look the words up. You ain't got to be this ignorant. You really don't. Capsule of the United Health Model Training Cycle. When spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. Ethiopian proverb. When spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. The following program practices have been demonstrated to yield success outcomes. All right. Below are the capsules of the process. Phase 1, self-knowledge. What did I just say? Self-knowledge. Not knowledge forced to you by someone else. Not knowledge forced to you by someone that kidnapped you and knocked you upside the head and dragged you to America. And even if you were already here in America, when they got off the damn ship, they got off first and they went through the land knocking other people upside the head that were already here. So both of us got it bad. All right. Come on now. Self-knowledge. There's no greater knowledge other than self-knowledge. I'm seeing memes now on parents now catching hell having to be home with their own children because you have to take some time and read to your child and study with your child and help your child learn how to spell and write and arithmetic and all this other kind of stuff. Parents are going crazy because you're so accustomed to taking your child and sending your child off to your open enemy to be educated and brainwashed. Jay, that's part of it, man. It doesn't mean intuition in and of itself. That's not what self-knowledge means. No. LaShawn Thomas, thanks for the donation. Really appreciate you, good bro. All right, so this thing goes over a method on how to get self-knowledge. We're not going to do that tonight because I'm just skimming through the book. It says the coming together of community leaders under a rubric of optimal self-leadership, all right, which is very important. This self-knowledge leads you to self-mastery. I'm going to say that again. If you heard what I said the first time, can y'all put it up on the screen? Self-knowledge leads to self-mastery. Once you master the self, no one else can master and rule over you. All right. Phase 2, telling it like it is. Stop lying to your children. All right. Stop making stuff up. Stop talking about stuff that didn't exist. And Pastor, Reverend Hamhock and Reverend Pigfoot, stop lying to the congregation. Tell them exactly what happened. All right, you ain't got to make stuff up. You talking about, you giving credit and to what you're saying by saying this is part of the scripture. And we can't even find it in the scripture. Where did Jesus in the scripture say that he was God? Stop lying, Pastor. Reverend Hamhock, stop lying, man. Pastor Pigfoot, stop lying. Deacon Dribble Juice, man, stop lying to the people, bro. Come on. I'm still waiting on the answer. Offstreet_black, thank you. Nowhere. Nowhere. I want the baby babbling Christians to come on up and talk. Come on out of your little hole. Where did Jesus say in the Bible that he was God? Don't worry about it. I'll wait. I got a few minutes. You actually trample and spit on the grave of your ancestors to allow this madness to go on around you, and you know the truth, and you won't even say anything. Three, optimization of process. All right. We have to begin to put a process in place. All right. And going through the process, we have to have the number one thing, integrity over everything. Integrity over everything. Nope, you're right, Jay. The Nicene Creed, we can go over that. All right. We ain't got time right now, but I'm saying. He didn't say he was God. Not at the Nicene Creed. They said he was God. Can I give you all something to study real quick when we get off here tonight? Caesar's Messiah. Can someone write that? Caesar's Messiah. It's a documentary film on YouTube. It's called Caesar's Messiah. How the Romans invented Jesus. How the Romans invented Jesus. Caesar's Messiah. Can somebody look that up real quick and put that on the screen? Part 4, transformation. Caesar's Messiah. Thank you. I hear you, James Reardon. Right on, Griff. We come from the 4 rivers, the Nile, the white Nile, the yellow, and the blue Nile. Peace and respect. Give thanks. Integrity over everything. Here we go. Caesar's Messiah. How the Romans invented Jesus. Can somebody look it up and give me? Oh, that's the link right there. Okay, cool. Okay, so now it gets into the charts and graphs. All right. The sister really laid the book out. This is an easy read. And while you on lockdown, you can read these 68 pages of this book. It's not hard. All right. It's definitely not, it's not difficult. We make it difficult. What we have to learn how to do is get out of our own way. All right. See, we need to put the rest to rest The mind that they gave. But you see, in the educational system in America, they teach you how to think. Pardon me. They teach you what to think and not how to think. The schematic of the unified health model, optimal health consciousness. Mind open to full possibilities of divine creative life force. Open up your mind to the possibilities of the divine creative life force. All right. Align yourself with and supported by those who have come before us, our ancestors. All right. Comprehensive, coherent, cohesive practice of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Cognitive effect and behavioral choices in line with divinity, spirit, aliveness, love, peace, justice, truth, reciprocity, order, and balance, which is Ma'at. All right. Mind of pure light. All right. Mind of pure light. The people that put you in the holes of ships dampens your light. Put out your light. They said, as far as we can see, there's no trace of life in them. And we've cut every area that light can enter into the slave's mind. And in a few minutes, they will operate on the level of a beast, an animal. This is what they said about us. Thank you, Quan. That's the link. Caesar's Messiah. Go watch it tonight. Snuggle up with your boo. Get you some hot tea. Light an incense. You understand what I'm saying? Taurus Williams Jr. said Jesus was the son of a Roman military soldier of the high rank, but his name wasn't Jesus. It was Syrian Ptolemy. All right? Just trace the story back. That's all you have to do. You see, you're dealing with a different black man and woman today. We got knowledge and stuff, and we're not going for the madness. So for you to tell me I'm a false prophet, and for you to tell me you're going to pray for me and you hope that Jesus will do X, Y, and Z, man, stop the blood clot crying. Get out of my face with that, man. Get out of my face with that. All right, the culture of health, respect and reverence for life. These people don't respect and revere life. This is why everything they eat, they got to kill. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt your dinner. Well, it's past dinner time. When's the last time you ate a meal and everything on the plate wasn't dead and chopped up and murdered and killed? Blood dripping out of it. So because you stopped the blood from dripping out of it, you turn around now and symbolize that you put ketchup on it to resemble the blood, right? Come on, talk to me. Justice system of organization, community as family, All right, my volume went down. It did? When? Where? No, I'm cool. I was just quiet for a minute. You know, sometimes you got to collect your thoughts. Living in harmony with nature and one another. Recognition of the natural order. What is the natural order? Peace, Richard Shabazz. What's good with you, bro? What's wrong? What's wrong with the natural order? I forgot. They said we pagans if we follow the natural order. If you follow the moon cycle or the sun cycle, which they base their major religions on, all right? They base their religions on the sun day worship, or the moon day worship, or the Saturn day worship, all right? But when we want to do something natural by following the natural order of things, we get called pagan, and heathen, and all this other kind of stuff. Come on, man. I don't debate, but I'm not gonna run from the challenge, man. Don't threaten my life, talk bad about my wife, come at me and say the things that you're gonna say, and you think I'm not gonna respond. Come on. I think they think, but because, you know, we humble ourselves and we're getting a little bit older, they think we won't clap back. Honest self-knowledge, authenticity, integrate and balance dualities of being, as the W.E.B. Du Bois has said and taught us. Unity of seen and unseen. The unity of seen and unseen. Can somebody give me an example of that? The unity of the seen and the unseen. Would I ever consider relocating to Africa? I want dual citizenship. I want to be in Africa and America. All right. Oh, give thanks, Skin Candy Lounge. I'll tell her that. I love your wife. She's amazing. I had learned so much from. Give thanks. I'll tell her that. We're reading Our Health Matters by Linda James Myers. The Psychology and the Cultural Model of Optimal Health. All right. Optimization of the process. Can somebody still, I'm still waiting on the seen and the unseen. Come on, talk to me. Seen and unseen. Can I give you all a quick example? Is that cool with everyone? Give me a thumbs up. Black Power Fist something. King Simon, you still on? Okay, so they gave me the thumbs up. I can give an example. How many people right now, and I've given this example before, how many people right now can go a week without food? Raise your hand, peace sign, power sign. You can? Okay, Tuesday, you can? Tony, you can? Okay. Skincare Lounge, you can? Okay, cool. How many days can you go without water? How many days can you go without water? Can I repeat the sister's name? Linda James Myers. This is her book. Our Health Matters, Linda James Myers. 2 weeks, 3. 3 what? What does 3 mean? 4 what? Y'all putting numbers up, but what does it mean? Weeks or days? Somebody said 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, roughly about 3 days, 7 days, 7 days, 3 days. I got y'all. Now answer this question and be very honest with me. And be honest with yourself first. How many y'all can go see? These are things that we can see, right? Water, food. How many y'all can go? How many days can you go without air? I'm going to sit back and let y'all answer this for yourself. See, the unseen is real. Just because you can't see it, that don't make it real. It's very real. You can go a few minutes without some air, and if you try to go any longer than that, you will rearrange this damn furniture in this room. Am I right or wrong? Thank you. So what Dr. Myers is saying is this whole idea of knowing and understanding that the seen or the unseen is just as important as the seen. And we need to understand this concept. Just like you go through rituals in religion, but the whole idea of the spirit being more powerful than the religion. Y'all didn't hear me. Food for thought. Bullets will not kill a person who is with his chi. Are you with your chi? All right, so this is basically the end of the book. Health behaviors questionnaires. It asks, are you optimal health mentally, physically? And then it goes on a list of things. It says health disparities affecting African Americans. And this is what I wanted to get to in reference to what we're going through with this COVID-19, this coronavirus. Slowly but surely, I'm sure y'all hear it, the government is letting the cat out the bag. Do y'all hear it? Slowly but surely, the lie is starting to unravel. Am I right or wrong? Come on, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Y'all killing me, man. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. The lie is starting to unravel with these people, man. Hold on. Hold up. Come on, man. I don't want to see that. Shout out to Speech from Arrested Development. Beautiful song you got out, good brother. All right. Where's this thing that somebody, five people sent it to me? Hold on. Here we go. Where am I at? Listen. Hold on. Where we at?
When you take out in mass, the case fatality rate's like 0.1 to 0.3 according to USC. That's reassuring. USC. Everybody here's been vaccinated anyway. USC and LA County Public Health came out with a study. They found that there's 7,000 cases in California, but they really believe that there are anywhere from 221,000 to 442,000 people who were infected. Really? Yeah. So that makes it 0.1 to 0.3. Does a study to give out with or? Yeah, just give it to them. So it suggests the case fatality risk of 10. It seems to be. Well, what is your right line with the food? Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
No. Okay. So we got it. Now, someone sent this to me. It says an open hot mic at Monday's White House press briefing reveals that the coronavirus mortality rate is 0.1 to 0.3, and that everyone in the White House has been vaccinated. Reporter number one, you can take off the mask. The case mortality rate is 0.1 to 0.3, and then it goes over the whole transcript. And what they was trying to, the conversation they was having, this coronavirus is right in line with basically what the flu is every year. The lie is starting to unravel. So in Georgia now, Friday, the governor's going to open up the damn hair salons, barbershops, the bars. I don't mean to laugh, but isn't this all the places that black people go spend their money in this second round of stimulus checks that you're going to get? Now you're going to take that money and you're going to go to the barbershop, the hair salon, and go get some chicken wings at the damn bar? Wow. Wow. Dr. Linda James Myers, in her book, Our Health Matters, says, health disparities affecting African Americans, disparities in the burden of death and illness experienced by African Americans as compared with the U.S. population as a whole have existed since the government began tracking such statistics. These disparities persist and in some areas continue to grow. The following statistics compiled by the United States Department of Health and Human Services in their fact sheet of November 2001 illustrates some of the major areas of concern for African Americans. Please pay attention. Life expectancy and death rates. All right. Number one, at the birth, the average life expectancy for African American is 71.8 years in compared to 77.4 years of whites. Wow. Diabetes. In 1999, 11,927 African Americans died from diabetes, the sixth leading cause of death for this population. What is diabetes? Aisha Rav, you still on? Talk to me. What is diabetes? Then how can we, see, we're not allowed to say the word treat, cure, heal, or whatever. How can we curb this whole idea of diabetes? Heart disease. In 1999, 78,574 African Americans died from heart disease, the leading cause of death for all racial and ethnic groups, especially African Americans. Why are we dying from heart disease? What is heart disease? You're right, Erica. Change your diet and change your eating habits. You can change that by a proper diet or a proper live it, not diet, a proper live it. If you stop eating damn Twinkies and drunken donuts and Doritos and all this other kind of madness, you would live. You would live. Change the diet. Eat clean food. Put living food in a living body. Anyway, cancer. In 1999, 61,951 African Americans died from cancer, the second leading cause of death for all racial ethnic groups. In 1999, the African Americans were 30% more likely to die from cancer than whites. Why? How do you get cancer? HIV/AIDS. In 1999, 7,893 African Americans died from the HIV/AIDS, the sixth leading cause of death for African American males, and the 10th leading cause and death for African American females. If we would just stop for a minute, just pause. When you're about to go to Drunken Donuts, stop. When you're about to go to Murder King or McDevil's or Toxic Hell or Pizza Slut or Dairy Queer or what's these other places, man? Long John Killers, the Awful House, which is the Waffle House. Come on. ISLOP was IHOP. We don't need to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine you going to pick up your food any old way through a back window in the back of a store somewhere with extra cheese. Yeah, give me a number 3 and put extra death on that. Yeah. Yeah. The fries are free? Okay, well, supersize the fries because I want to die quicker. Yeah, extra salt. You got any salt and pepper with the, can I get some? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Can I get that? All right. Okay. They need to hand out vouchers for funerals then to be like, look, okay, with this meal, you should be dying in 2 years. You're right. Food crack. God forbid if you still eating that Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, excuse me. Oh, man. Where was I at? Stroke. In 1999, 18,884 African Americans died from stroke, the third leading cause of death for all racial groups, but specifically African Americans. Next, homicide. In 1999, 7,648 African Americans died from homicide, the eighth leading cause of death in the African American community. Now, next, women's health. African American women are less likely to receive care, and when they do receive it, they are more likely to have received it late. All right, period. For everything that they suffer from. Immunizations. 1 out of every 4 African American children aged 19 to 35 months old did not receive recommended vaccines in 1999. Thank God. Thank you. Next. Substance abuse. In 2000, approximately 1/3 of the new AIDS Africans in deep shit cases among African American women were due to injection, drug use, or sex with an injected drug user. Okay. Next, mental health. According to the 2001 Surgeon General's report on mental health, the prevalence of mental disorders is believed to be the highest among African Americans, and I can attest to that. There's some crazy ass people out there, like this Negro who was threatening me. His name is Hakeem Hobson. His phone number is 540-761-3346. Anyway, next, organ and tissue donation. Currently, 21,140 African Americans are on waiting lists to receive an organ transplant according to the United States Network for Organ Sharing. And at the same time, they're kidnapping young black people and taking the damn organs. Family caregiving. African American caregivers are more likely than others to report dementia and stroke in their care recipients. Next, suicide. In 1999, African Americans were half as likely to die of suicide in 1999 than whites. Why are we killing ourselves? And then it just gives you a glossary of terms. All right. Shout out to our good sister, the great Dr. Linda James Myers, for giving us this 68-page book, which is a very valuable book. Go on Google right now. Google it, order it, go on Amazon, go wherever you need to go. Get this sister's book, Our Health Matters. All right? Our Health Matters. Now to the Negro and the Negress that came at me, you don't need to do that. You got my phone number. You can just call me and have a conversation with me and we can dialogue. All right? The threatening me thing ain't gonna work. All right? I know and understand Bible and Quran, pyramid text, coffin text. Yes, I'm not saying I'm the all-knower. I know a little bit. All right? Because I'm still a student. All right? All right. We have healers among us. Let's pay attention to the healers among us, man. You understand what I'm saying? We have healers among us. We just don't value and respect the traditional healers among us. One of our great healers that passed on to the ancestral realm, we didn't even give him a decent send-off, man. Mama Kosovo passed from Philly. We didn't even give her a nice send-off here at Sirius Mindz. Credo Mutua passed. We didn't give him a nice send-off, a homegoing ceremony. One day we need to kind of just stop and pause for a minute, take a deep breath, and honor the Dr. Sabis of the world, and honor Dr. Layla Africas of the world, all right? The Credo Mutuas of the world, the Mama Kosovos of the world. Come on. So it's very, 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 very real in what we're dealing with. We're losing our elders, all right? Even, I mean, I'm talking about those were the ones among us that was feeding us the information about our health. But what about our mental health? What about our spirit? All right. Did not Bill Withers pass recently? Didn't he give us some soothing music for the soul? That's right. Baba Kalindi also. Forgot about the brother. Man, I'm glad you mentioned his name, man. Did we even stop and say a silent prayer? Did we even stop and give credence in the correct send-off, the homegoing ceremonies for all of those that have transitioned? We talking about in the last month. This ain't like over a long period of time. This is in the last month that the elders have checked out of here, man. Anyway, I'm not going to prolong this. All right. We have to be able to kind of support and look out for one another. Thanks to everybody that gave donations on the super chat over here on YouTube. Really appreciate that. If anybody else wants to donate on Facebook or on Instagram, my cash app is $ Professor Griff. The next cycle, Minister Server, what's good with you, bro? You all right? Now, Mr. Server, you know when I see you, I'm going to ask you about that book, man. My book is coming out in a minute. Come on, bro. Anyway, we have to be able to support one another in how we do what we do. All All right. Support independent media. You know, I come on in and I ask people to support independent. That not only means my independent media, it means anybody's independent media that's giving information. Like, for example, you probably never even heard of Linda James Myers. But we got to support the sister. All right. Malika Law. Peace. What's good? Military mind, physical inclined. Give thanks. Peace, man. Malika Law. All right. But for us to go through the entire book, it just took us 2 days to do this. All right. We can get together and do this and share the information with one another. Am I right or wrong? What is wrong with us doing that? All right. If you missed part of it, go back and rewind the tape and go back and listen to all the valuable information that we've laid out in this 68-page book. All right. The next cycle for my alternative Black Studies course is coming up in June. Register right now today. All right. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. The alternative Black Studies course. We have to get together and we have to study. All right. Brothers and sisters, don't take that next round of that stimulus check that you're going to get and you're going to spend it on frivolous madness. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You know they opening up the salons, the barbershops, hair salon, chicken joints, and the damn strip club for a reason. Because they know that's where you're going to go spend your money. Come on, man. All right. So to the Hakeem Hobsons of the world, chill with the threats, bro. That's not necessary. It's really not. Can someone call this dude and let him know, look, chill with that. 540-761-3346. You right. Flat screen TVs we're going to go buy. Shoes, boots, whatever. When's the last time we bought a book? What's the last book you bought? Huh? As a matter of fact, everybody just stop for a minute and pause. Everybody put type in the last book you bought. Hold on, where's mine? Hold on. Let me see. Where we at? Let me see. One of the last books. Here it go. Hold up. These are the last two I bought. All right. Dr. Suzar, Bill O'Reilly, Herbs, the Queen of Fools, Heal Thyself, The Art of War, The Art of War. Who else? Somebody put Malcolm X. Somebody put yours. Thank you very much for purchasing my book. Our Health Matters. R. Scott, thank you. All right. Somebody said Malcolm X. Art of War. These are the last two I bought. I got this one at the behest of my good brother, Dr. Khalid El Hakim. All right. Stamped from the beginning. All right. Ibrahim X. Kendi. Probably the quickest way I went through 600 pages. 580 pages. All right. I turned on the audio book and went through it with the book. Somebody said The Theology of Time by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Kabbalah, your Panda in the Freedom. Okay. Bantu Congo. All right. The Cosmology of the Bantu Congo. Okay. Teddy Bear's Day Out. All right. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay. My sister said she bought my book. Okay. I got this one a couple of weeks ago at the behest of Khalid El Hakim again. The Challenge of Blackness. Lerone Bennett. All right. These are the last two books I got. And of course, this one is, oh, you see, this one is tore up. And I had to get it, so I had to find it used. All right. See, we have to demonstrate these things to young people because young people are watching what we do. All right. Bryce Clemens brought Sweat the Technique. I got that one also. All right. J.A. Rogers, From Superman to Man. The Destruction of Black Civilization. Chancellor Williams. All right. The African Origin of Civilization. Aisha Ra got that one. All right. Black Roots Science. The Infamous Life by Prodigy. The Challenge of Blackness. Nice. I know. It's on point. Codex Magica. Wow, you spit the grip on that one. The Guiding Principles of Moral Living. I forgot who that's by, but I know who you're talking about. Maulana Karinga, I think. The Warrior's Tapestry by Professor Griff. Thank you. All right. Powernomics by Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson. All right. S. Mills, you missed a lot. All right. What's the last book that you purchased and read? Not purchased and left it in the bag for 3 weeks, or purchased it and put it on the shelf. All right. The Emerald Tablets. All right. Working on Getting the Iwa. Yeah, that's a deep book. All right. Come on now. Black Label, White Wealth. All right. Who's that book by, Trish? Come on, talk to me. The Art of War, the ISIS Papers, the Medunetta. Unforgivable Blackness, Jack Johnson. All right, My Journey with Dr. Sabi. Okay. Egyptian Heaven and Hell, E.A. Wallace Budge. Woo. Laws of Nature, Robert Greene. The 48 Laws of Nature or just Laws of Nature? Help me out with that title. All right. Sweat the Technique, Rakim Allah. Claude Anderson, I got you, sis. All right. The War on Tupac and Black People. Give me the author's name, man. John Potash, I think. Yeah, John Potash. Ma'at and 11 Laws of God. Who's that by? Come on, help me out. The Willie Lynch Letter. It's the 48 Laws of Power. Okay, Robert Greene, I got you. Queen of Fools book, Sacred Woman. All right. The Spook Who Sat by the Door. Who wrote The Spook Who Sat by the Door? Come on, help me out. And they by my children. Give thanks. The Bantu, my man. Spook Who Sat by the Door by who? Urban Excellence by who? Come on, give me the authors. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. Spirituality Before Religions by Kaba Kwabene Kameni. Kaba Hiawatha Kamene. Pardon me. Goodbye, Uncle Tom. All right. Come on, y'all. We talking about the last books that we purchased and read. Sheikh Anta Diop's African Origins of Civilization. The FBI's War on Tupac Shakur and Black Leadership, John Potash. All right. Much of this material we go over in my class. All right. The Alternative Black Studies course. All right. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me, to take the course. If you don't want to take the course, pay for somebody else to take the course. You're right, that author is Sam Greenlee. All right, how many people seen the movie The Spook Who Sat by the Door? All right. Nathaniel Johnson said he watched Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got you. He was binge watching. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, it's time for us to catch up on all of this stuff. All right. C.L.R. James, History, Pan-African Revolt. Good one. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, for real, David Muhammad? All right. Robert Greene does have a book called The Laws of Human Nature. It's his most recent one. Thanks for putting me up on game, as they say in the hood. All right? I'm not the best knower in the room. Come on, y'all. I'm just facilitating the conversation. Signs and Symbols of Premortal Man by Albert Churchward. How to Eat to Live by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The Black Jacobins. The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. Anyway, we only got a few more minutes on the broadcast because I don't want to keep y'all late. But once again, we went through a very, very deep and critical book, Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. I got you. Very critical book. Our health matters, and we need this right now. All right, 68 pages, which is beautiful. I'm glad she kept it to 68 pages. We ain't got no excuse. All right, Dr. Linda James Myers. All right, The Teachings of Ptah Hotep by Asa G. Hilliard, Larry Williams, and Nia Damali. All right. Slavery by Another Name. All right. This is beautiful because now when young people get a hold of this particular broadcast, they'll go back and they'll say, you know something? Them brothers and sisters was putting it down in that broadcast. For real. All right. So this is Professor Griff. I'm about to sign out. I love y'all to life. Thanks you for the donations. Really appreciate that. And if you see this broadcast when we hang up, if you want to donate, go to Cash App, $ Professor Griff. All right. Or go to PayPal. It's paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. Right up at the top to the right, hit the donate button. All right. My book, Get the Green, Black, and Red In, is coming out in May. For everybody that pre-ordered the book, I had to push it back a couple of weeks because it's COVID-19 madness. All right. It's coming out May 21st. Give me a minute. I got you. And of course, my album, The Energy Code, or the Energy Code, getting it done as soon as possible. I'm trying to get that out May 21st also. All right. All right. Get the Green, Black, and Red In is the book. The Energy Code is the album. I love y'all to life. This is Professor Griff. I'm signing out, man. Treat one another right, man. Do good by one another. I am because we are, therefore I am. There's no big I and little you. There's no big I and little you. I am because we are, therefore I am. Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves. What did I just say? Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves. Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves. I love y'all to life, man. It's Professor Griff. I'm outie 5. Jeez. All right. Why did we used to say that back in the day? Outie 5,000. Anyway, I love y'all to life, man. Peace. I'm a Black history maker. All right. So are you. Let's make it happen together. Love y'all to life, man. All right. Damn. They came.
Professor Griff.
God, that wasn't there. Them not ready yet. God, that wasn't there. Run the record.
But the fact still acting like a human snake. Unidentified lies from a dirty pig. Get your pimpin' still sippin', it's the life you seek. Grasp knowledge without the root, yo, your shit is weak. Confused as to who you let come beside. The precaution you lose is due to pesticide. Non-fiction book, bitchin', you can't get enough. 3D, you're black, you're not black enough.
New consumer gadgets, now you gotta have it. New trends are in for your family friends. Unconscious acting, baby Bible packing. Black God, you're lacking. God damn.
Peace, man.
I want the way you brought up now, the game got you caught up.
I need everybody to remember tomorrow night. Thursday nights.
On the next you chatting, that's some non-facts. Non-public religious streets, so you're clapping back. Can't understand why your $100 band sag. Mom's through because she raised you in the Jesus bag. Knocked up, loose, yeah, now you're running wild. Green dumpster in the back, they claim the third child. false pride, ready to ride on some suspicious crap. 9 times out of 10, yeah, that's black.
No consumer gadget, now you gotta have it. No trends to end, for your family friends. Unconscious acting, baby Bible packing. Black guy, you lacking. Goddamn. Abort the way you brought up, now the game gets
Sean Thomas, peace. Van peace. Philip Rice Clemens, Amy Fenton, Frank Perry, Katie Muhammad, Queen Hufu, peace. Nick Johnson, peace.
Consumer gadget, now you gotta have it. New trends to end for your family friends. Unconscious acting, baby Bible patches. Black
King
guy,
James
you
Hunter,
lacking.
peace.
Goddamn.
Peace.
Abort the way you brought up, now the game got you caught up. Abort the way you brought up, now the game got you caught up.
All right. That's a great man. Peace, yo.
I know you have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Greetings, Sirius Mindz family.
May we come in? Why, sure. Come right in. Come right in. Look, it's over there.
Oh, Sirius Mindz Radio. Sirius Mindz. Attract Sirius Mindz.
Latest word also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C.
Oh, yes, I remember that.